Hi friends, welcome back. There is something magical happening when we watch a painting unfold very quickly. But when it is slowed down and the techniques are seen, we can learn a lot more. So here I am bringing you a series of videos with various elements of pitchwai painting to teach you the different techniques. Hi, I am Vidya Magesh Kumar, an artist and art teacher. It is my mission to bring to you the beauty of Indian folk and traditional art paintings. So, I hope you have seen my time lapse videos on the cow, Srinathji, and Krishna. So, now I am going to show each element, such as the lotus pond with all its leaves, and peacock, gopis, Krishna, Srinathji, and the nature around it. So we are going to explore all these. I am going to slowly show how I shade and create those elements. All right, let us start with one of the most loved elements of Pichwai painting, the lotus. I am starting with a pencil sketch and some basic shading to show you how Pichwai style lotus takes shape. Once you understand the shading, adding color later becomes super easy. The brush strokes I will use while painting are very similar to the pencil strokes I am showing you now. This part is a bit repetitive, so I have sped it up slightly, but you can still see the strokes and the blending of shades. Shading has to be done in layers. You have to build up step by step, layer after layer. I am also showing the lotus from two angles. First was the side view and now the top view. The shading is almost the same for both. So we will move quickly through this part and head straight to the painting section next. Unfortunately, I forgot to record the initial steps where I applied a base white coat followed by a very light magenta wash. But don't worry, I have captured the same in the second part. For this lotus, I am using just three colors: white, magenta, and red. And I will add a touch of green for the stem. Take note that I am using a thin brush called the rigger brush for this part of the painting. Since I am used to painting smaller lotuses in larger compositions, I naturally reached out for this brush out of habit. It gives me better control over the shading, though it is definitely a bit more time consuming. For the shading, I gradually add more magenta and less white to create depth. As always, I am building up the color in layers to get a smooth blended look. Finally, I mix a touch of red with magenta to paint the darker outlines. For the stem, I start with a base coat of white and then layer it with green to complete the look. Now, let us bring the top few lotus to life with some color. I am starting with a base coat of white applied with a larger brush this time. The center of the flower is painted using yellow and red tones. The shading concept here is quite similar to the previous lotus. Since I am using a larger brush, it is much easier to blend the colors smoothly, though building up the layers still takes a bit of time. The lotus holds a very special place in almost all Indian art forms, and Pichwai in particular. Each art form represents the lotus in its own unique way, reflecting its beauty and symbolism. In Pichwai, the lotus appears in many forms as a part of garland, a decorative motif, or even used to fill the natural Kamal Talai or the lotus pond in the background. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. It really encourages me to keep creating more art tutorials. I'll be continuing this series soon with another beautiful element of Pichwai painting. After outlining a mix of red and magenta, I make a few final adjustments using white and green.